We're live streaming there. Thanks for hanging in there, Jackson. I really want to get this on. There we go. Got it. I'm gonna edit that post. Then we're good. I don't want to not have it because I know there's a couple people that will be watching. And next. There we go. Jackson.
Ready to go? Let's do this. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 288 of Book Life, pitted with Action and Manny V. And you know what? It's been a couple of weeks. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and all those who will be watching after the fact on YouTube. Manny, good to see you, brother. I've missed you.
I know it feels like it's been a while. Good to see you. And yeah, I'm stoked we're back at it. We threw up a new link. There it is. Jeremy Harris is on it. He's chiming in, but yeah, good to see you too, Jackson. And yeah, what an amazing event Shark Island was.
Yeah, I really wish I could have set in with the watch party that you organized. Unfortunately, when I got your message, where are you at, Jackson? I was at work. I was in the middle of a 10-hour work shift and I was working till midnight here on the East Coast. So unfortunately, I could not join in. And I would have loved to have entered the fray, so to speak, with all of you. And yeah, lots to get into, an incredible event. You know, as we had been talking about leading up to the 2024 Shark Island Challenge, highly anticipated, and of course, Shark Island itself delivered the goods.
Yeah, were you able to see some of the highlights or any of the live feed?
I didn't get to watch it live, but I watched the highlights, and I'll be straight up, it had me frothing. I've been out of the water. I'm patiently biding my time until health wise and opportunity wise, I'm able to jump back out in the water, get back out on a boog and do my thing. But watching highlights, being able to watch bodyboarding videos on YouTube, and especially with this event, it just fuel on the fire, bro. Fuel on the fire. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I am pretty pumped. Oh, I got some good news too. Um uh just before pitted, I was able to get a hold of Ben Sawyer, the winner of the Bodyboard King Shark Island Challenge. And we chat for a little bit, maybe about a half hour or so. So as soon as we're done here, I will be uploading that interview for all the members and then releasing it to the public in about a week. Just a little perk for our Book Life patrons. But yeah, I think everybody should be seeing this interview, but I want to make sure our Book Life patrons get to watch it first because you guys are very, supporters of what we got going on here. But man, Jackson, I don't know if you've seen some of the video where these bombs would just come in and sweep and close everything out from the slab over all the way into the channel. Man, it was big.
Yeah, I've never ridden Shark Island. Going to Australia has always been at the top of my travel wish list. But Shark Island, it's a whole other beast of a wave. Always has been, always will be. Since day one, of the Skid Kids and even their predecessors, that wave will put a hurting on your ass if you're not careful.
I know.
Yeah, that surge section where it can suck dry and it's just a rock ledge. You do not want to get dragged across that. I mean, people have been seriously injured over the years at that place. You're talking about a wave that once sent Alistair Taylor to the hospital during the 2001 Shark Island Challenge. And there are Australian legends that, have taken their beatings out there as well. That wave shows no mercy.
No, I mean Andrew Lester in the semifinals, he freaking I think dislocated his shoulder or had his scapula broken. Something gnarly happened, and Jeremy out and I want to get the details on what happened. Maybe we get Andrew Lester online to see what happened, and he actually went into the final and kept riding with a messed up shoulder. So that
I have
proves,
always loved Andy.
yeah,
I loved watching him ride. I loved it. I love interacting with him. He's an absolute Australian legend, both as a bodyboarder and as a person.
amen. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Jeremy wrote in, Lester had some torn ligaments and still
Woo.
went out into the final. That's legendary. He almost took the win too. He did get one good wave in the final after Ben had a full charge in the beginning of the heat, and Lester was coming up, but he couldn't lock in that second ride.
What did I say leading into this event? He's the defending champ from 2018 when Shark Island Challenge last ran, and he was definitely one to watch as a potential event winner. And he gave it a good run.
Yeah, no, he this would have been what, his second, or yeah, it would have been his second win if he were to pull it off.
So, Andy's already written his name into the history books, not only for Australian bodyboarding, but international bodyboarding. But, no one will ever be able to erase his name from the list of Shark Island Challenge winners, which is a pretty prestigious list.
Totally. And yeah, Ben Sawyer is now on that list, so be ready for that interview dropping tonight. Yeah, Lester won it back in 2014 and he looked just as strong, but man, the power of that wave is I don't know, man. I can't prone ride right as well as I can on the left. So I don't know if but I did see some lefts. Osler, yeah. He got one or two lefts in the final, but if you go left there, you're in the impact zone.
Yeah, maybe 10, 15 years ago, I would have been willing to give Shark Island a go. Rights have always been my strong suit. But like I said, that's a whole other beast out there. Um,
I don't know, Jackson, you showed me some photos of you charging this wave on the outside of Posto Cinco. This one outer reef.
so yeah, there's an outside reef that, on bigger swells, it kind of slow rolls in over that outside reef until it hits the inside sandbar and turns into a Porto style barrel. And yeah, but I'll be honest, you're talking 8 years ago already, you
Oh,
know.
damn.
So yeah, almost a decade has passed since I was pushing myself and riding some big heavy waves down in Brazil. I hate to say it, at 49 with a compression fracture in my spine and, all like the dislocated shoulders and, everything else I've suffered over the years, the injuries have added up. And at 49, there are mornings where I wake up and feel every bit of my age.
Oh no. So
So,
Shark Island isn't going to be on the list to go right at 6 to 8 foot anytime soon.
I'd have to do some serious training to get back in any kind of shape to take on Shark Island at this point. But 10 years ago, I probably would have been dumb enough to be like, you know what, fuck it, let's do this.
I wouldn't doubt it. I've seen you charging. Um, so yeah, Jackson, what do you think? Should we play the highlight reel?
Yes, definitely. Let's get into it.
Let's see it. Let's watch it. All right. I think I can get this going. And did you get audio on that?
I don't hear any audio on my side.
Okay, I will fix that right now. I just want to make sure the audio. I'm going to take my time with this stuff just because I can.
Yeah, but just to continue on while we get the video squared away.
Yes.
I've had a fascination with Shark Island since the very first time I ever saw it on one of the old Tom Boyle bodyboard video magazine videos. And
Yep.
that fascination has never let up.
Yeah, it is. I mean, 1997 is when it first went down when Fordham and Nugget said, let's put a proper contest together. And I believe this was one of the first events that we had in, slabby reef breaks, aside from pipeline.
This well's hit like
You
it's
got sound?
8 foot out there now.
Yep.
It's getting bigger. The wind's dancing around, but it's meant to stay good for the day.
A few wash throughs, so I'll keep people honest. But no, I'm looking forward to it. Should be really good.
I don't really feel any kind of pressure. Almost feel like a bit of an underdog here, so I'm just looking forward to cutting loose and having a good proper sand day.
I got Mike Stewart, so the old dog. We've had some battles on the world tour for many years, some very hassly ones, which is always fun. But yeah, a couple of the shredders, so yeah, we'll just all be going for it really.
There's been a lot of chatter on how the waves weren't really Shark Island, but I mean, look at that.
Doesn't matter. It's still heavy. You still run the risk of getting hurt out there. It's still
Like that
a high
right there.
performance wave.
Yeah, I saw a couple posts of people just complaining on just BS. And
Well, I
Of
hate
course.
to say it, but I've said it in the past. I'll say it again. Bodyboarders tend to be their own worst enemies. There are those in the bodyboarding communities that don't know how to do anything other than just complain and tear apart.
yeah,
This, for me, was an epic event. I'm glad it returned. And I'm a big supporter of the idea of doing these, international invitational events.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Let's get some audio back on this.
Like I said it before, Louis Finnegan's been at my house and he's been training all out. He's a real fit guy, and I'm going, whatever, mate. Probably should have gone training this week.
This was probably one of the biggest event.
Oh,
He almost pulled that.
Probably would have been more my favorite, had done something safer, but when you're there and you see that ramp like looking at you, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah.
Jackson, if that was our body,
Back feeling fine. It's more just
they
my
would have had to
soul
pull us
wanted
out
to
on
go
the
a bit
jet
further
ski.
in the event.
that's the reason why I have a compression fracture in my spine.
Oh my God. Yeah, I got to give to these guys for, being fit. Even Jack Baker, even though he didn't work out, he still was out there charging. My favorite part was just seeing all the names on that list and then seeing them out in the water together, like Lily, Winnie, Lester, and then all the new contingent. Anthony Miller.
The talent pool for Australian bodyboarding has always run deep, and the future still looks extremely bright for Australian bodyboarding.
Yeah. Seeing Stuart out there was amazing, as always.
Dude, Stewart's in his 60s and he's still pushing it.
Yeah.
If anybody gives me hope that, I'll recover from my injuries and still be pushing it a decade from now, it's Mike Stewart.
Has got the big advantage, just knowing every face.
He's just looking for the barrel. I mean, that's and to be
At this
latitude
point,
event
that's all
where
I'm
there's
doing.
Yeah.
But before I got hurt and had to deal with my health issues and left San Diego, I'm just looking to chase down solid barrels, bro. I want that tunnel vision always.
Yeah. And that's what Mike's doing. He's just on the hunt for barrels, and
get barreled, and that's what's going to win it.
Just like what Ben said. Looking for the barrels.
Yeah, and anybody pissing and moaning about Shark Island not being Shark Island, all you have to do is watch waves like this roll through,
Exactly.
and you need to shut your mouth.
Yep. Yeah, so you're going to hear in the interview with Ben Sawyer. I mean, getting washed in.
This is it, bro. I cannot believe I'm in the freaking finals, bro.
Hostler.
Oh, there you go, Marley Darts taking it. Oh, he's come.
Nice, Marley Darts.
It's great to see some
Michael Osler.
Osler, what? How
on
do
the
you
left.
score the left?
What a south swell.
I believe this may have been the wave of the final. And I think that got him also a trip to Indonesia.
Nice.
We know he knows how to get a pin. Big dog is behind the curtain. And he comes out with this.
So, would you be able to do that with some torn ligaments in your body?
I'll be honest. Each time I've watched this video,
Andy, take it off.
I'm like, fuck it. Where's my gas helmet? I'm ready to go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. You know, it. As I mentioned a couple minutes ago, watching this video clip specifically, as well as other video clips that I've been posting on YouTube, you know, I really just want to throw a gas helmet on and go chase some heavy barrels. You know, I
Yeah.
may be out of commission for 2024, but I have a message to all of our Book Life viewers and everybody out there in the bodyboard community.
I want to call out the Shark Island best barrel
Watch out
of
for
the day.
2025.
Benny Sawyer.
Yes, Jackson.
Let's go.
I'm not done yet, not by a long shot.
Well, this is a great video to get you motivated, that's for sure.
Let's call up Ringer, one of the legends of the league. Ringer for the Ringer Award. Get up here. Jared Houston.
They love Jerry. I love Jerry.
Scores were
Jerry,
collected.
be careful. I'm on the East Coast. Short flight
Numbers
to Puerto
were
Rico.
punched in.
I might have to come pay you and Natasha a visit.
Beers were
Do it.
poured at Colonel Rec Club, and the 2024 Bodyboard King Shark Island Challenge winner is Benny
Oh, man.
The 2024 Bodyboard King Shark Island Challenge winner!
Pure
Sorry.
stoked. I don't know Ben Sawyer. I've never met him, but watching him ride and seeing him claim the top spot, pure stoked, bro.
Dude, how's this? He has a 13-year-old son named Zach, and he was there watching the whole thing with his grandparents, Ben's parents. And yeah, Ben was saying he was more stoked than he was. Like, the super proud moment for the dad winning this prestigious event in front of his 13-year-old kid who loves the bodyboard with him.
I can only imagine. The
Yeah.
closest I get to that is, my nephew Jaden. I taught him how to play lacrosse. And he's got more talent than I ever had. Just in the time I've been back living in North Carolina, he's been playing for the Dominican Republic team. He just played for Team Germany at a tournament here in the U.S. back on Memorial Day weekend. And, he keeps getting these opportunities, even though he never went to college, he never played Division I lacrosse. the kids got skills, and when you've got skills and you get to share that with family, or coming from my side of things, watching the next generation of family, you know, it's something truly special.
Totally. Wait a
Yeah,
second. I didn't know you know how to play lacrosse.
I played varsity lacrosse in high school.
What? I never
On
knew that.
honestly, if I didn't pursue the bodyboarding lifestyle that I did for the last 36 years, I was starting varsity at Manasquan High School for the lacrosse team. We were the first lacrosse team in the Shore Conference.
Oh my gosh.
1989 was the first year club league in our area. I was on the team. In 1990, my freshman year, first JV team, first team in the Shore Conference. My sophomore year, first varsity team in the Shore Conference. I was starting attack. I played what is referred to as the X-Man. I played attack behind the goal. I set things up, and I played. I love lacrosse still to this day.
Well, you were on
Coach,
varsity as a sophomore?
I was starting varsity as a sophomore.
Damn.
So
Jackson, I did not know that.
yeah, my love of lacrosse is right up there with my love of bodyboarding. It's just bodyboarding always took first in everything I did over the last 3.5 decades. But now that I'm back in North Carolina, I get to sit and watch Premier Lacrosse League games with my nephew, watch college lacrosse games with my nephew. Um, he bought me a Carolina Chaos t-shirt when I first got down here, which is the pro team for the PLL here in Charlotte. And he just bought me a new lacrosse stick. I haven't had a lacrosse stick in 20 years. With all the
Damn.
traveling around I did, I sold off my equipment. But he's got a net set up in his backyard, and I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to just start running around, throwing around with him a bit. And when I was a teenager, I had two dreams: pro bodyboarder, or go to the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and play on their lacrosse team.
Damn.
We all
Well,
know what path I pursued.
yeah, I'm glad you went that route because we had some amazing times over the years. So, um,
Some truly epic adventures over the years. They're not done yet.
perfect.
This is just 2024 is just a reset. Yeah,
Well, when we
get my health and physical conditioning in order, and 2025, yeah, you and me are going somewhere.
why don't we talk to Bobby Quinones and set up something in Puerto Rico for in the fall 2025.
I'd be down with that 100%.
All right. I'm sure I'll get the blessing from I'll ask for the blessing from Jared and Natasha because I know they got bodyboard camps going on over there, but I'll ask them if it's cool if I can put something together to include Bobby and throw a bodyboarding trip together out there.
I'd be 100% down for a trip to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico has been in my blood since my first trip there in '97. There's a reason why it's nicknamed the Enchanted Islands.
Yeah.
There's just something about the food, the waves, the people. It gets into your blood, bro.
Totally. All right, brother. Yeah, that was perfect. I'm glad we focused on that.
All right. And if I may, I have, let's see, where am I? I wanted to pull up a motivational quote to end the week, but my
Take your time. Take your time. I'll give a shout out to Chris, Jeremy, and everybody else chiming in. We're watching, and yeah, I mean, congrats one more time to Ben Sawyer.
All right, here we go. Motivational quote from this week for this week comes from Confucius. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop.
I'll take it.
So, with that said, That's a wrap on episode 288. We will see you next time around for episode 289, hopefully next week, schedules depending. And we continue our march towards episode 300. Until
All
then,
right.
we're out. You.